everyone. Today I'm going to review the my final match in the Top Cancer Out 2024. So at this point, I already won my semifinal, my first match. I won by points, as you can see in my other video. So for this one, I don't remember the my opponent's previous match. I knew that he had a match before, but I was not able to see it. I don't remember why. So I was not aware of what his game plan was. So after I saw the video, so I makes sense what happened on the match. But at that point, I don't remember. I didn't know exactly what happened. So it was like a new opponent, new fresh match with no information. So for my side, what the game plan stayed the same. So for this one, the goal was also to be on top, control the position, and be on top all the time. So as if you remember in my previous match, I tried to go for a pull takedown on the first in my first attempt for any movement on the match. So for this time, I was pretty confident, or I was sure that I didn't want to hit that move. That move, and the reason was because I was not able to hit it 100% on the first match. So I didn't know if this was going to be a good idea for this match, uh, because my opponent this time already won a match, so I believe that he will have more experience, or he will be better than my previous match. So that's why. So let's start with the review. So we were called to the mat. So normal stuff on the on the in the beginning. So here I went for the grips, and I faked some pull guard. And I was trying to do this because this opponent was a little bit smaller than the other one. So okay, so here uh, in the chance of the takedown. So as I mentioned in the previous video, we were practicing some takedowns. I don't remember the name of this one. So basically, is you pull your opponent on one side and block his leg, so he cannot post or he cannot uh, keep walking in that way. So that's a takedown. So here, because the distance was closer than the other one, I tried this one. It didn't work, and also I felt like I hit my opponent, like I kick my opponent. It was not my intention, obviously, but I feel like the leg my leg was too heavy, or that basically that I hit him. So as you can see on the video here, I apologize. So he told me that everything was fine. So I didn't try any other takedown because that reason. So I tried for the leg because, as I mentioned before, the distance was closer. So I felt like I could have it. So here he pulled guard and he tried to like roll me over. So at this point, as I said before, I didn't know his game plan. But after I saw some videos of him and his previous match, and I realized that he made a similar move with his other opponent. So with his previous match, he pulled guard and he hit like a kind of butterfly sweep. He basically used one of his leg and elevate his opponent's leg, and he was able to sweep him. So here, honestly, it was more for my side. It was I don't know exactly what I did. So what I remember was that I tried to post on my hands. Fortunately for me, he didn't have any grips on my hands. If he had grips on my hand, definitely I will be on the bottom side. But for me, I remember if I escaped the grips or if I broke the grips from on the sleeves. But I was able like to post on my hands, so that way. So as soon as I got to post on my hands, I tried to free my hip because I try to disconnect my hip from his feet. So in that way he will lose the elevation and the control over my body. So as you can see here, we went to a close guard, and I tried to stay like elevated, but then I realized that it was not a good idea. So I also tried to put my arm cross so I can put some pressure on his neck, but it was not working. He was not reacting to that. He was not awakening his close guard. So I went to my knees. So here, okay, the ref is on the way. But yeah, so I went to my knees and I tried to calm down a little bit because I needed some. I mean, I knew that I have to break his close guard. So I tried to go for a choke just to make it react. So he opened the guard here, and I went for the pass. Here, one thing that I like a lot of what I was doing was my hip movement. So he was blocking the pass very well with his knee. So if you saw, I was trying. I kind of walk a little bit to try to put my hip after his knee so I can push a little bit. But he was like shrimping well. So what I did was I put my left hand, tried to block his knee. So I don't know if that's good or bad because I think that you have some vulnerabilities over there, but that worked for me at that match. So here I completed the pass, so I got the points. And as I mentioned in my other video, the game was knee on belly, get points and get points and get on top all the time. So the technique that I practiced on the gym for my knee on belly was to grab the bell and put some pressure. But in this case, his bell was his bell was not in the position, so it was hard for me to grab his bell. So here I try it. He escaped. He shrimped very well, and I was not able to go on top, so I went to north south. So we practiced this position on the gym a couple of times. So here I remember. I will pause the video here. So I remember that I was trying to go for either underhook and overhook because we practiced the underhook for an armbar and we practiced the overhook for a Kimura grip. So when I was in North South, I remember that I was looking for that, but I wasn't 100% confident that I was going to hit the movement. I remember that I tried the Kimura grip a couple of times, and it was hard for me to take the underhook. So, I mean, in the match, it felt like it was like more time that it was reality. So, watching the video, I realized that I was in that position a lot of time less than I thought that I was in the match. So I remember that I was seeing his elbows, his arm exposed, but I was not confident enough to go and hit any of the movements, any Kimura or a number. So here I went to side control again, and as you can see here, the belt is not on the way, and I tried to grab his gi. So I tried to go knee on belly. So he shrimps. I'm trying advantage because I was not able to hold the position for 3 seconds. And we still in that for a while. So here again. So north south again. And yeah, as you can see here is when I try to go the elbows. I try to expose him, but I don't know, just simply I was not 100% confident that I was going to hit any of the movements. So I go to side control and try to grab his arm here, Kimura, Americana, something that he could give me. And also I was trying to hold it to maintain the position on the top. So as I mentioned before, that was all the part of the game. So here I didn't notice and I didn't feel that he changed his knee, so he was not protecting his hip, and I could have gone to top mount. So here I remember that I will pause the video here too. I remember that at this time for my mind, what I was thinking is I need to get more points. So because I didn't have any opening, because I didn't feel confident enough for a submission, I remember that for my in my mind was like, okay, let him recover the position. I was a little bit confident at that point, confident in the sense that I knew that I could pass his guard again. So I remember that in my mind was like, okay, he can recover any guard, and we're going to pass the game, and we're going to get more points. Also, because at this time the neon belly was not working or didn't work, I think that I tried 2 or 3 times, and any of them worked. So I was like, okay, I need more points. Neon belly is not working. I was not able to find his spell. So I just let him go to. I kind of let him go to close guard. So here again, start from close guard. He tried to break my posture. I was trying to to remove the grips, the collar grips. So honestly, I was not like in trouble at this time. I didn't feel like I was in trouble. So I just was just get off. So here he tried a choke. I remember that he tried that choke. I don't know the name, but yeah, he was not deep enough, and also his position, he was too flat on the ground, I think. So I don't think that he had like a good grips and a good position to try that thing. So I just hold the position, try to protect a little bit and rest a little bit. So here it's try another pass. So at this point I'm going to pause the video here because during my training for this tournament also we train a lot of controlling the other person on the ground, grabbing the pants. So it was something that we were focused on because we knew that was a very good entry, and also that was a position that is very common, that the other person is on the floor and try to play like a open guard. So grabbing the pants and moving around, it was something that we trained. And as you remember in my previous match, this is how I hit the cross pass. So here I was trained the same. So I tried to go like neon belly, but it didn't work again. So here it will be another pass. So here it's okay. I got more points in my mind. It was like, okay, I got the points that I needed. So I will pause the video here. We train a lot of side control, but we didn't try exactly this position on side control. We try more like chest on chest, pressure, try to go for submission. But I was trying to hit this position, not to try this position where you are in side control and you are like on your side and you are putting a lot of pressure on it. And the reason why I was trying that is because you cannot see here because the angle is on the other side, but I was trying to trap his other arm. So I was trying just that on the tournament. So play the video game. So here and there I was trying to trap his other arm, putting a lot of pressure on this guy. Yeah, holding the position here. I remember that I you can see here, so you can see that I saw the scoreboard. At this time I was too tired, so I remember that in my mind was, okay, hold the position, neon belly, so play safe. I didn't want to do anything like I didn't need to do. I try to put some pressure on it, so just keep the position, hold it and hold it. So here the ref gave me a penalty because I didn't try any move. I was on top, so I was supposed to be like attacking. So I didn't notice at the time that I got the penalty, but I kind of know that in this kind of tournament, if you're on top and you're not trying anything, you will get penalties. So after that, I didn't notice the penalty, but I started to put like pressure on this guy, pressure with my shoulder on his neck, and trying to just have movement around so I don't get another penalty. I don't know how the penalty works. I don't know if you have 2 or 3, you will be disqualified. But uh, that was happened. So the end of the match, I won by points, so I got the championship there. So I think that that's all, and that was my final match. Thank you.